Hi, I'm Ian McCrone, and welcome to my midterm project on magical artwork. I called this one The Magic of the Reveal, an exploration in collaboration. So the project began kind of as an extension from a different exercise I've done with students before, where we use white crayons underneath watercolor painting to create uh, different textures that kind of reveal to us. So I kind of leaned into that as the magic trick, this idea of a drawing not appearing on the page until I had to take the responsibility of painting the watercolors over it to reveal then the students' renderings. So, with that said, we chose our four emotions as the prompts, which were anxiety, anger, happiness, and sadness. And when I would give the prompts to the class, they were encouraged to draw whatever came to mind with those prompts, whether it be something non objective like scribbling or something more direct like a happy or sad face. It was really up to them on what design they were going to draw, which would be revealed once the watercolors were used. So once the drawings were complete, we had a discussion in the class of what colors we associate with those four different feeling prompts or emotional prompts: the anger, sadness, anxiety, and happiness. Um, so we talked about, with happiness, more pastel palettes, brighter colors. Sadness seemed to definitely get a lot more cooler colors, so on and so forth. So we could kind of develop a palette that I would be responsible for using when kind of reacting to each student's blank or supposed blank square with a drawing underneath. And here is where I would use those said colors by the students to begin painting on each square in order to reveal their drawings. And here were the results. As you can see, sadness, we agreed upon the palette of a lot of these cooler colors, and then it revealed the students' drawings underneath as kind of the magic trick. And what we got, yeah, some were pretty standard, broken hearts, sad faces, and then some were much more just gestural or repetitious lines, perhaps indicating rain. Here are our results for anxiety. Again, as far as palette went, this kind of we agreed upon kind of a variety of palettes. Some students really seem to associate neutrals and dark, muddied colors, as they called them, with anxiety, as well as some intense reds. Thinking of some of the emotions that we associate with anxiety. And then, of course, in the center top, even some students snuck in, man seemingly looking like he's smoking a cigarette. So things they associate with anxiety. And again, this was teenagers, so not entirely surprising. And of course, anger. As you can see in the top left square, we were able to get a middle finger in there as well. So I think it was kind of a fun experiment to kind of put my trust in the students, especially when they're using the white crayon on white paper. I can't necessarily see what they're drawing when they're given the prompt. It's not till later when I did the watercolors that it would kind of reveal these images. So again, kind of loosening that bit of control to allow for various interpretations was kind of fun. And of course, happiness, where we used the much more pastel, brighter colors and revealed the students' drawings, which were, yeah, much more whimsical, notions of rainbows, suns, happy faces. Um, and so we were able to kind of collaborate on this idea, which I really think was successful in conveying happiness. And then all of them together. And this was again kind of the other magic moment was when I gridded or all the images out and displayed them all together. I think that was the moment where the students really, kind of oohed and ahed over, like, oh wow, Mister, that looks pretty cool, all together now. And it also another thing I wanted to kind of emphasize with that was that idea of the magic of collaboration. And I think a lot of students realize that. creating all these individual squares on their own would seem a little bit daunting, perhaps. But when we collaborate on artwork, we're able to accomplish a lot, or perhaps results that are on the grander scheme or grander scale because of that effort as a collective. So I was really happy with the results of not only emphasizing the magic of materials, but also the magic of collaboration.